Hey Summers!
Hi everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and another neighbor visit. We got an invitation from Cryra, hopefully we're pronouncing your name correctly, to visit her town, and this is the lot that she wanted us to see. It is really cool. She told us that it's based on the show Pretty Little Liars. We actually haven't seen that show, but we have seen the sets where they filmed the show. We did this studio tour of Warner Brothers in Los Angeles, and one of the things that they took us on was the Pretty Little Liars set, so we saw some things even though we don't actually know anything about the show.
We saw the pilot, I think, as well.
Oh yes, yeah, we have watched one episode of it.
Yeah, but we haven't seen the bit in the show which this lot is based on. So it's on a premium lot, as are obviously all lots on the island, and there's a lot of trees.
Yeah, it looks like Cryra maybe has done a bit of glitching to get all of these trees so close together, but it's pretty cool to have formed this forest, and as you can see, there's a ranger wandering around.
I think there's two, I saw another one somewhere. So there's very little building. Oh look, here it is. Tucked away.
Yep.
A kind of, like a maintenance shaft almost.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing above, this is just the only floor, apart from the basement. So let's go down and see if we go down this fire pole, where do we get to? There's a massive basement, so that wood upstairs was hiding this huge basement underground layer, which is, yeah. Sorry guys, we don't know in what ways it relates to Pretty Little Liars, but it's really cool nonetheless.
I think though, when we visited the set, I sort of remember a clubhouse coffee shop kind of scene. So maybe this is meant to be that? Alright, so a lot of this floor, you can see these grey corridors, kind of like concrete slabs, and that's how you navigate the hallways, because this is a pretty, it's the whole of the basement is full up here, but as you come down here, what you can see is this massive red floored room with black walls and all these really cool quirky decorations, which, yeah, does feel like it could be like a quirky coffee shop out of a TV show. Or, a nightclub, something
or
like
a nightclub, yeah. And all those glitter balls certainly make it feel nightclubby.
Mm-hmm.
So there's tables over here for eating. Loads of these magic mirrors everywhere. And there's a bar over this side of the room. Behind there, there's a kitchen for serving the food. And that's it for this sort of end of this floor.
Mm-hmm.
If we come out of this door, we can then get into kind of the rest of the structure more properly. We can see on this side there's this stone room door which leads to a small little bedroom with a kind of dungeon floor. On the other side there's another door which leads to a little suite. There's quite a lot of bedroom suites in this property. So this one first was like a little games room with a video camera. That may well have significance for the show. There's a computer over there, and then you can see if you go through this glass door you get to a little closet. Go through this door at the end and you're in a little bathroom with a shower, and then go through that door and then you're in a bedroom.
Interesting.
Yes, it's a really nice little compact suite. Now that's for this half. You go down the corridor here, this wider corridor, you get to a big kind of living room area with this dark carpet. Very
elegant looking with the tea sets.
Yeah. And then you have a very long concrete corridor here. You have to go all the way down there. And then another long corridor here. And now it's a bit of a sort of tea corridor. So
it's a really interesting structure.
Yeah. I'm sure in real life it'd be really easy to get lost in this structure. So the first door we come to goes into this yellow carpeted room with lots of fancy French furnishings. I think it looks really nice. Sort of very stylish with the bookcase and the aquarium, the French bed, or the dual aquaria. From back here there's a door through to a closet area with some books on and some more tea, and that leads through to an ensuite bathroom. So it must be that maybe each of the bedrooms down here is based on the personality of one of the girls. Who knows? Yes,
we'll see.
Yes. Yeah. So moving along we get to another suite, kind of a similar design with a very big bedroom, a closet and a bathroom, but obviously, as you say, done in a really different style. And there's a lot more sort of pinks and purples here. So kind of a little bit more modern.
I like all the books that you see
Yeah.
scattered around, because you definitely get the sense that the rooms are for girls who have to study, you know, if they're in school.
Yeah, and definitely gives it a sense of it being lived in as well. So through here you get to a closet. I like this wallpaper. And then through the closet you get to another ensuite bathroom.
Yeah.
Now that takes us down to this T corridor here. And again we've got more things on each side. So from this door here, you get to another bedroom with this really cool teenage bed and the massive vanity table. And look at this, a huge sofa in the bedroom. Because why not? From there, they also have an ensuite closet. This is a pretty big closet, and that links onto an ensuite bathroom.
Cool.
On the other side of the corridor, we again have a suite. I think it's like the fourth big suite.
Yeah, so I think definitely, and
Yeah.
I mean, it would be interesting to know from you guys who are familiar with the show who you think each bedroom probably belongs to based on their personalities.
Yeah, this is one who, well, if they've got the breakdancing mats for real, there's no breakdancing machine in here, but maybe this is somebody who likes dancing.
Or exercise.
Or exercise, yeah. And this got use of sort of the archways here, and that leads through to a little corridor. And on one side you have the closet, and on the other side you have the biggest bathroom so far. It has a bath in it as well. That's a really nice design.
Yeah.
Kind of all these units are sort of squares by themselves, but how the individual rooms are put together is different in each one.
Yeah.
I think that's really nice. Then you come down to the end, and this is kind of the biggest suite section. It's the whole back, or front, I guess, of the property, and starts with this massive living room area with a bed. So it's kind of like a open plan living space with a TV, old-fashioned TV, old-fashioned stereo, plants, still more books, as you say.
Yeah.
Grandfather clock, another aquarium. And if you go through here...
Oh, I like that the table back here sits next to the aquarium and behind the couch. That's actually a really nice use of that table as like an accent table. A Sim could never access it, but I don't think that matters because it looks good. Yeah, you can't use the books anyway. The Sims
that's
can't
true.
interact with the books.
So through here you get to a walk-through sort of just storage area, I think. It's not quite a closet because back here is the closet proper. And then back here you have the bathroom. It splits into two like you like doing. So there's... Here you have the sink and the toilet, and here you have the shower and the bath. So that's just huge. They've got the smallest bed, but they do have the biggest place with the most stuff in it. Yeah. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
And now we're basically at the front of the property. So if we go up from here, you can see we're all the way at the front of the lot.
So that's been a really cool build. Thank you so much to Cryra for inviting us, and hopefully you guys enjoy the tour, whether you're fans of Pretty Little Liars or not. We really enjoyed it. It was really creative and cool to see what you can do with that basement space and packing in some really interesting layouts and decorations. So thank you so much again, and if you're new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay videos on the way.
Thanks for watching.